EastEnders embraces schedule shake-up with special storyline and explosive drama ahead. Next week, EastEnders fans will notice a significant change to the soap's usual broadcast pattern, as the BBC adapts its schedule to accommodate major sporting events. The beloved Walford-based drama will temporarily vacate its Monday to Thursday 7:30 p.m. slot. Instead, fans can catch a double bill on Wednesday from 8 p.m., followed by standalone episodes on Thursday and Friday at 7 p.m. This temporary shuffle is due to coverage of both the prestigious Wimbledon Tennis Championships and the highly anticipated UEFA Women's European Championship qualifiers. What makes this adjustment particularly unique is that EastEnders won't just go on in spite of the schedule disruption. It will actively weave the current real-world sporting fervor into its storytelling. In a clever nod to the national excitement surrounding the Lionesses and their 2025 Euros campaign, the show will spotlight a celebratory moment in the Queen Vic, where Denise Fox, Honey Mitchell, and Kathy Beale gather for drinks, pride, and plenty of cheers. But don't be fooled by the feel-good atmosphere. Next week's episodes are also loaded with intense, high-stakes drama that will keep viewers glued to their screens despite the shuffled times. Lionesses, laughter, and loyal friendships. The Queen Vic becomes a beacon of support and pride next week, as Denise, Honey, and Kathy unite in celebration of the Lionesses. Dressed in England colours and brimming with optimism, the trio raise their glasses not just to football, but to resilience, community, and the power of female solidarity. Denise, always one to lead with passion, rouses the crowd with a toast that resonates beyond the football pitch. To the women who fight on and off the field, she declares. Honey, beaming, adds her own tribute, touching on what the team means to her daughters. Kathy, meanwhile, provides a touch of nostalgic flair, recalling days gone by when women's sport was barely acknowledged. Now, it commands the nation's attention. The Vic is alive with unity, laughter, and pride, but the warmth of the moment casts a stark contrast to the darker undercurrents that soon ripple through Walford. Ravi's desperate return to crime. Having tried, unsuccessfully, to maintain a lawful front, Ravi Gulati is forced to confront a bleak financial reality next week. After Bernie Taylor's shocking betrayal drained the Panesar family accounts, Ravi finds himself backed into a corner. With mounting pressure from unseen associates and a growing desperation to reclaim control, he re-enters the world of drug dealing. The decision isn't made lightly, but it's swift and dangerous. Ravi uses the arches as his drop site, hiding a car packed with illicit goods beneath the mechanics' noses. It's a risky move, and one that's about to explode. Trouble arrives when Harry Mitchell and Kojo Asari, working late one night, stumble upon the hidden stash. What begins as idle curiosity soon gives way to panic, especially when the drugs mysteriously vanish before anyone can raise the alarm. Harry is instantly gripped with fear. Memories of what his father, Grant, and Uncle Phil were capable of surface in his mind, and he knows all too well the kind of retribution the criminal world demands when product goes missing. Still, Harry makes a bold choice. He shields Kojo from blame, determined to protect his friend from the fallout, even if it means putting himself in the firing line. Anna Knight returns amid Elaine's health crisis. Elaine Peacock has been soldiering through a quiet but worrying health decline, and next week, her story continues to unravel. Struggling to manage both the Vic and her own physical strain, Elaine finds herself quietly slipping through the cracks. Linda remains concerned, urging her mother to slow down, but Elaine's stubbornness won't allow her to show weakness. Just as Elaine reaches a breaking point, Anna Knight makes a sudden return to Walford. Her timing couldn't be better, or worse. Anna is quick to notice the tension in the pub and the fatigue etched into her mother's face. Determined to help, she steps back behind the bar, trying to bring order to chaos. However, Anna's return also brings its own emotional baggage. Her reappearance forces conversations that had long been avoided, including unresolved tensions with George and questions about where Anna's loyalties truly lie between Callum and Johnny. Meanwhile, romance blossoms in unexpected places. Callum Highway and Johnny Carter, once cautious in their interactions, are beginning to open up. What began as glances and awkward exchanges is now transforming into something more genuine. The pair find themselves working together on a pride initiative in Walford Square, leading to late-night planning sessions and shared confessions. Johnny, ever the charming Carter, lets his guard down for the first time in months, and Callum responds in kind. There's a sweetness to their budding connection, two men shaped by past heartbreak daring to believe in something new. Their chemistry is undeniable, but both are still carrying emotional wounds. As their flirtation deepens into something more intimate, Johnny hesitates, worried about rushing into a relationship. Callum, patient yet persistent, reassures him. We don't have to define anything, he says. Let's just take it one step at a time. The moment is small, but for these two men, it's monumental. As the week ends, viewers are left with hope for a new beginning, and the uncertainty that always accompanies it. Baby Jimmy's health scare shakes Peter and Lauren. Over in the Branning household, dark clouds gather as Peter and Lauren receive troubling news about baby Jimmy. After weeks of concern over his feeding and development, a specialist appointment finally provides some clarity, but not the kind they hoped for. The doctor explains that further tests are needed to determine the cause of Jimmy's low weight and delayed responses. Lauren is immediately overcome, struggling to process the medical jargon while holding back tears. Peter, ever the fixer, tries to stay strong, but inside, he's spiraling. Cindy Beale, ever opportunistic, seizes on the moment. She offers support, but with strings attached. Whispering in Peter's ear, she suggests that Lauren's past drinking might have something to do with Jimmy's condition, planting seeds of doubt. The implication infuriates Lauren when it inevitably reaches her, causing a brutal confrontation between mother and daughter-in-law. If you really cared about Jimmy, Lauren snaps, you'd stop trying to make this about you. For Peter, the pressure is becoming too much. As he tries to navigate the heartbreak of his son's uncertain health and the venom between the women in his life, he finds himself increasingly isolated. Cindy, meanwhile, keeps her true agenda close to the chest. A week of emotional highs and shattering lows. As EastEnders enters its revised broadcast week, viewers are in for a roller coaster of tension, emotion, and community spirit. From national celebrations to personal heartbreaks, Walford remains the perfect mirror of life's messy complexity. The inclusion of the women's Euros within the show itself is a rare moment of real-world alignment that grounds the drama in something recognizable and inspiring. But beyond the sports references, the week's true strength lies in its character-driven storytelling. Flawed heroes, unexpected reunions, and the ever-present threat of secrets being exposed. With Ravi's criminal missteps, Elaine's quiet suffering, a baby's uncertain future, and the potential for new love between Johnny and Callum, EastEnders once again proves why it remains a staple of British television. So set your reminders, check the new times, and get ready. Walford is gearing up for one unforgettable week.